Hey, and welcome to day 3 of Start Strong 2020. I'm just putting out a little bit of business content every single morning to play a small part in helping you have the greatest year that you can, right? This will either focus you on business or teach you some topic. Either way, I reckon you'll need the kind of stuff I'm teaching either right now or at some point this year, right? If you miss any of these, by the way, you can just go to any of our social media platforms that we're on, which is Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and you can just do search hashtag Start Strong 2020, and you'll see all the videos that we've put out if you miss one. In this one, I want to talk to you about inducting new employees, an area that so many business people get wrong. If you're going to employ somebody this year, it doesn't matter whether you're employing one person this year or 50, how you induct them into your business, right? That first day, week, month that you have an employee will set the tone on how they work for you for the rest of time. If you look unprofessional and unorganized on day one at the start, then they're just going to think this is a great place to work because you don't take it seriously. Whereas if you think this through and you organize it and you induct them well, they're going to think this is a great place to work because you're really organized, okay? So this is the process that we use, right? We just basically use a paper system, but you can have these as editable forms, and I'll edit these into the video afterwards so that you can see them up close. But basically, we just use a 3-sheet process, okay? The first sheet is, this is what you need to know by the end of day 1. Let me just get these in the right order. So this is the first day. This is everything you need to know on the first day. This is everything you need to know in the first week. And this is everything you need to know by the end of the first month. And so basically what you do is before they start with you so that you're organized, you list them out. Okay, this is what you need to know by day 1, week 1, month 1, and then you just work through the process, all right? So the first day they're with you, you grab the day 1 sheet and you sit down with them and you say, today we're going to be running through this sheet. You do the task, you tick the box when it's done, and at the bottom, you basically have 2 people sign off that everything was done at the end of day 1. You have the manager and the team member initial it, sign it to say, yep, we ran through everything for day 1. You do that by the end of week 1, you do that by the end of month 1, and what you'll find is you'll get far more productivity out of your team in a shorter amount of time. Okay, you'll get them up to speed faster. You're setting them up to succeed. You're letting them know exactly what your expectations are. Okay, if you don't do this kind of thing, then you're being unclear. And to be unclear is to be unkind. So this is the kind of thing that sets them up to win, lets them know that you know that everybody knows what to do. And you'll have better employees, better retention, happier people, more productivity, because you took the time to induct them into your business. You know, of course, you can always photocopy this and give them a copy, put one in their employee file. Kind of protects you a little bit down the line if they say they never got trained, because you can refer back to some documentation. But in my experience, if you're going to employ, like literally they will make a decision in the first day, week, and month about how hard they're going to work for you for the rest of time. And that decision will be made on how well prepared you were. Now, by the way, if you want these, I'm going to make this really easy for you. If you want a copy of these sheets, then email admin@businessgreenhouse.com.au, and we will send you a file with those 3, and you can basically just use our sheets. All right, scripture of the day. Why? Because I just think we should throw some scripture in. I'm not teaching on it. I'm just bringing it up and letting you ponder. The book of Nehemiah 4, 16, 17. You know the story of Nehemiah. He decides that he wants to go and rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and it comes up against a whole bunch of opposition. But interestingly, there's a part that says this: those who built on the wall and those who carried burdens loaded themselves so that with one hand they worked at construction and with the other hand they held a weapon. Every one of the builders had his sword girded at his side as he built. It's a beautiful picture of modern day spiritual warfare. You've got to be able to if you want to build a kingdom business, you've got to have some of your attention on building your business, some of your attention on spiritual warfare, and being prepared for warfare at any given time, because you need to stand the enemy down if you're going to win. I'd be going to ponder that if I were you. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow morning with another session of Start Strong 2020. See ya.